right, how we doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines here, live with some Red Sox postseason baseball action. That's right, my first baseball playoff since 2018 when the Red Sox won it all against the Los Angeles Dodgers. At least I don't think I did any. No, I didn't really do any baseball coverage in like 2020 or even not a lot in 2019. I don't do this often, and Red Sox, quite frankly, haven't really given me a reason to do it often, but tonight is the one-game playoff between the Red Sox and Yankees, and of course this is a rivalry that goes back as old as time itself. The Red Sox having those epic ALCS matches in 2003 and 4, and then again in 2018 when they played in the ALDS. And this is for all the marbles, or at least all the marbles between the wildcard teams. And that was not a strike, called a strike by the stupid umpires. But hey, gotta get used to that again, right? So this is, my usual crap. Watch the game, make some comments on it. Maybe along the way I'll kind of talk about the 2021 Red Sox because they've been a confusing team for many reasons. They did just squeak into the playoffs. They did what they had to do, taking care of those pesky Washington Nationals on their way to a #1 wild card seed. Ooh. And honestly, if it seems like I'm not that excited about the Red Sox chances, it's because I'm not, because they basically did nothing at the deadline to improve the team, which I already talked about. But for what it's worth, for one night, I can get into a Red Sox-Yankees matchup as much as anybody, because I do hate me some Yankees, and I do enjoy the Red Sox occasionally. Like, there's a lot to like about this team. There really is, but unfortunately, they don't always play to their abilities. Okay, for some reason that wasn't a strike, but the other one was. I guess I'll take it. So, 2-1 the count right now. Kyle Schwarber, who actually was sort of a deadline acquisition. In fact, he very much was. I don't really know how that worked, if they got him off waivers or if they traded for him. But either way, Kyle Schwarber up to bat, one of the few good hitters on the Red Sox right now. See if he can make anything happen here with a 2-2 count against Garrett Cole. Now, Garrett Cole, who is a very good pitcher usually, the Red Sox actually do pretty decently against him. And Nathan Eovaldi, who's usually kind of just an okay ace, if you will, because they can't use Chris Sale, because I think they just used him a couple days ago, because we had to beat those pesky Washington Nationals. Nathan Eovaldi can every now and then, come up big. So much like any baseball game, this is one where anything could happen. So that's why I'm kind of broadcasting it and, just seeing what happens. And that's a swing and a pop-up. In the center field, looks like, and caught. I don't know why I had to delay that. That was very easily a pop-up. But hey, we expended 5 pitches off Garrett Cole. I don't know, that's something. But yeah, I'll be doing a few innings of this baseball game, or maybe more, we'll see, as the night goes on. And if the Red Sox do, by some miracle, win this thing in advance, will record some of their losing to the Rays in the first round, because I don't see them beating the Rays if they get that far. But let's worry about that later. Right now, it's all about taking out the Yankees. I do enjoy taking out the Yankees. Well, we'll see if that happens right after this. I'm just kidding, there is no commercial. Who would pay for a commercial on this? Let's see, here we go. Alright, we got Kike Hernandez. I do enjoy Kike Hernandez. I don't enjoy taking a strike. But yeah, there's really not a lot to say about this team. That my indifference to them kind of relates to their indifference. Like, they had a really good record. I was really buying into them back in July. They ironically had beaten the Yankees in a bunch of consecutive games, and then they just decided, well, to pop up, I guess. They're taking the wind out of my sails here. 2 outs. So far, scoreless first for the Red Sox against the Yankees, and Garrett Cole doing his part, putting away the first 2 batters. So yeah, I'll be talking about this throughout the night as Devers comes up, one of the few reliable players in the Red Sox. How the Red Sox had a chance to really put this division away and really make it a really good season, and instead they've kind of settled for what will likely be a first-round exit if they even get to the first round. But this technically counts as a playoff game. They did make the playoffs. I just have to find it funny when they're like, oh, we proved all the doubters wrong. I'm like, no, you didn't. You barely got into the playoffs. If it wasn't for most seasons, Toronto and Seattle wouldn't have been that good, and might have clinched it a little earlier, but you actually had to try a little bit. God forbid win a game against the Orioles or the Nationals, but whatever, they won it, so here we are, and thankfully it is at Fenway Park, which might give them the edge. This team is kind of so sensitive that I feel like they need every edge they can get, so maybe this will propel them. It's not like the Yankees are a perfect team either. So this is actually kind of a fitting matchup. Oh, that wasn't a strike. But then again, I'm used to the umpires sucking no matter where you are. You could be in frickin' Bermuda. The umpires would still suck there. Can't even blame the Bermuda Triangle for that. The umpires are just terrible. I do hate the umpires. Alright, here we go. Still here we go. One of these days, it won't be today, one of these days something's going to happen when I'm recording. It never does. Famously, almost every inning I record is a 1-2-3 inning, even if my team is pitching. So maybe I should just record all the innings that Nathan Eovaldi pitches, assuming he pitches more than 5, because that seems to be the Red Sox starters this season. I've never seen a team win more than 90 games and have, like, such a lousy starting staff, just in terms of stats. Like, I know they got it done, but it just feels like just barely. Like, everything about this team just feels like a job done. Oh, that almost hit him. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bad blood in this Red Sox-Yankee rivalry here. The count goes to 2-2. That is one thing. Even when the Red Sox and Yankees are both good like they were this year, I don't see that same hatred, that I used to love from, Veritek and A-Rod and, all the old Yankee teams, going at each other, fighting, yelling at each other, Dempster throwing at A-Rod, like, just stuff like that. Like, I guess all the hatred kind of came from A-Rod, didn't it? But, yeah, that was outside. But, like, you don't see that anymore. You don't see, like, Devers going after Judge or, like, anybody on the Yankees going after anyone on the Red Sox. Like, it's just kind of there. I mean, they had that series in 2018 that was, like, pretty good, and it looked like maybe that was going to be the beginning of a new generation. But the last couple of years, it's been kind of like, I think the Yankees got the better of the Red Sox in 2019. Last year, Red Sox kind of sucked. And this year, all right, you got to walk. This year, the Red Sox were good for a while, then they sucked. The Yankees were bad for a while, then they were good. And it just kind of, in terms of just the personalities, I mean, even, like, J.D. Martinez, he wasn't even playing in this game, but J.D. Martinez, who, is a really good hitter, he doesn't really come off as somebody who's going to, like, start going all passionate and start punching Yankees in the face, which is what I want to see. Let's face it, we all want to see some Yankees get punched in the face, but, this isn't Pedro Martinez or Manny Ramirez from 2003. This is just the Red Sox. And speaking of quiet people who don't do much, it's Xander Bogaerts, 295, 23 home runs, 79 RBIs. All right, not terrible, but, not exactly all-star quality, but whatever, what do you expect? Let's see if Bogaerts can get a hit here with a big situation, 2 outs in the first inning. Put him on the board early. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Bogaerts? Wouldn't it be nice to do something in your life? It'd be nice, but we'll see. All right, take a ball. I mean, if he walks, it would be a miracle. We all know how I felt about Xander Bogaerts, these many years. One of the most overrated players in baseball. Not even the best shortstop. Not even one of them. I mean, he's just kind of there, but, he does what he has to do. Hey, look at that. There's your second. Hey, there you go. 255 in the second half. I wasn't imagining it. All right. You're making my points. You're literally making my points. Oh, that's all you need right there. 321 in the first couple months. 255 for the second half. Oh, my God. I knew I wasn't just making that up. Thank you. Come again. All right, here we go. 1-1. 255. That's about what I thought, to be honest. That's how his average ends up at 295. You bat 321, 255, split the difference. Whatever. Not like the second half matters, right? Only like the most important part of the season, but hey, what do I expect from the great Xander Bogaerts? That was a ball, as confirmed by the strike zone in the strike zone. I will say they've definitely gotten more advanced with these graphics over the years. It used to just be one little strike zone. Actually, it didn't even used to be that. You used to just have to imagine where the strike zone is, like idiots. We look like idiots. Your father's right. Oh, here we go. Maybe he's going to do something. Is the bum going to do something? Holy crap, he did something! You actually did something, you idiot! Holy crap! Now, where was that? The rest of the season, I have no idea. I honestly thought that was going to be off the wall. I did not think that was going over the wall. All right. All right. We'll give it to you. Not bad, Bogaerts. Not bad. But, yeah, all right, 2-0 Red Sox. Like I said, he had it the whole time. Hey-o. It is kind of funny. Oh, here comes the laundry cart. Yeah, the team likes to have fun. I'll give them that. We'll see how long that fun lasts. But for now, anyway, it looks good. Now they just got to hold on to this 2-run lead against the Yankees. Oh, is that Verdugo? I do enjoy Verdugo. He's going to pop out, looks like, in one pitch. Garrett Cole's already walking off the mound. And my job is done here. And indeed it is, but not before Bogaerts rips into one. It is 2-0 Red Sox after the first inning. More now after this.